Alola everyone, it's the Munch, and welcome back to Pokemon Sun and Moon. As you all can see, we finally made it to Po Town, the town that has been taken over by Team Skull, and I am so incredibly excited to take this place on because Team Skull was actually one of the things I was most looking forward to in Pokemon Sun and Moon, and so far, to be honest, they haven't really impressed me too much. So we're going to be taking on Po Town and a whole bunch of Team Skull today, so if you guys are excited, make sure to hit that like button because I am incredibly excited. As I mentioned, we do have these Team Skull grunts here, and they put up a barricade for us, so we've apparently got to find our way around. You're in Team Skull territory now. The graffiti covers the sign so you can't read anything else. Well, you know, we can imagine it said something like, Po Town, the beautiful town with a giant wall built around it, and graffiti everywhere. And Team Skull runs it. But anyway, as you guys can see, not terribly hard to get past these guys' barricade. There's literally a hole in it, and this place is definitely not what I was expecting. I guess Team Skull literally took over this place. There's an X on the ground. I don't know if somebody buried some treasure here, but let's go check out these two barricade grunts. Dude, are you hard-headed? Your skull must be rock. You shouldn't have come in here, yo. Now I'm gonna make you regret it. I somehow doubt that, considering how easy most of the Team Skull grunts have been to take down so far, but who knows? There's only one way to find out. So let's take on our first Team Skull grunt inside of Po Town. And actually, he's only got one Pokemon, and it's a Spinarak. Alright, well, maybe we're not going to have the toughest this time against this Team Skull grunts, but who knows what we're going to find deeper into the town. It's really cool, actually, to see the battle background here, because you can actually see the buildings that we just saw in the town. But I do have Kurama up first, the Alolan Vulpix that we've been so desperately trying to train up in the last few episodes. I mean, it's not really desperately. I've just been trying to train him up because I believe here in this town is actually where we get the Ice Stone to evolve him, so that is going to be really awesome. But I think I mentioned before I want to try to get level 36 before we evolve because I believe that's when we can learn Ice Beam. And that's probably going to be one of Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales' best attacks right there. Though I'm assuming we can get a TM for Ice Beam later on as well. I don't know, I'd just rather get it sooner rather than later. But that is it for the first Team Skull grunt already. I want to go back in time and tell myself not to battle you. That is some pretty sound advice, bro, but it's a little too late now. That barricade made us soft. There's something to regret, alright? Hey, yo, barricade or no, we ain't letting you go. What the? Okay, I guess the other guy wants to battle as well. I would think after seeing his friend get beat up, he'd just be like, you know what, bro? We're good. I don't even want to mess with you anymore. But nope, we have got another Team Skull grunt challenging us here. And I wonder what this guy's Pokemon. It's actually just a Alolan Grimer. Ooh, that is not too good for us because even though we have extra sensory, which is good against poison Pokemon, Alolan Grimer is actually a poison and dark type. So being half dark type, yeah, none of our attacks are really going to do too much. But let's go for an Aurora Beam and just see how much this does, actually. Alolan Grimer, as far as I remember, when we had it on our team briefly, was a huge special wall. So yeah, that Ice Beam there, not going to do a terrible amount. Which is why we're going to bring out Loba here, back on the team. Of course, last episode, we tried out the Zygarde dog form, or 10% form, and it was actually really cool to use. But today, we've got Loba back on the team. As I said, guys, the Zygarde dog was just kind of temporary. And what the heck? Did I just miss my Rock Slide? It didn't even tell us we missed, though. It was just like, well, I guess no Rock Slide for you. Let's try it again. Are you kidding me? Okay, maybe it did tell us and it just went by that quick that I didn't notice it. But man, our Rock Slide's missing is not good right now. But finally we hit one, and hopefully that kills it in one hit. Nice. Fainted right off of the face of this earth. Ew, it actually kind of looks like Alolan Grimer turned into that puddle there on the ground. That is kind of weird. But we have taken down yet another grunt. We needed that barricade after all. Come on, hold back a little. So they're actually retreating? Oh, I guess not. They're just gonna stand here and stare at us now. Alright, well, so much for their barricade. We are now clearly inside of Po Town, and we should actually heal up at the Pokemon Center. That is, if there even is, nope. Ready for fly rhymes in your ear, yo? But yo, what are you doing here, yo? Yo, it's darker than Darkrai up in here, yo. I'm getting scared like I met up with a Fearow. Ain't nobody around, I'm feeling kinda down, but I'm still holding it down here in Po Town. Hey yo, spin it, Panda. Okay. So listen up, intruder. She wants money, but it always a loser. Team Skull represent, we can't pay the rent. Had a lot of fun, but our youth was misspent. This Pokemon Center is where we cower, but we can't pay the bill, so we got no power. If you give us $10, we'll help you out, but healing your team before your next bout. No thanks, yo. Those were some sick raps, but I'm good on the healing. And after we battle, I'ma have you screaming. See, that one I made up myself. It didn't even rhyme, but... Team Skull represent, we never forget. That'll be a choice you live to regret. Oh, I thought he was actually gonna battle us after that line. This dude is just passed out on the floor. What the heck? This is kind of cool though. I mean, in a bad way. Like literally, this Pokemon Center has been totally taken over by Team Skull, but as bad as it is for a town to be overrun by Team Skull grunts like this, I actually really like the aesthetic they've got going on with the graffiti everywhere. Too bad though, we don't really need to heal up right now, so let's skedaddle and go check out the rest of this town. They even have an arrow pointing inside the center and an Ekans on the ground. Oh, that's so cool, a little Wimpod. What else did they graffiti? I can't really tell. I guess that's just Guzma right there, his signature. And, ooh, another hole in the hedges. Oh, snap. Looks like there's actually some grunts on the other side of it. So before we head over there, though, oh, there's actually another hedge over here that we can go through. Man, I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss any items because I know that the Ice Stone is in here somewhere, like I mentioned. So I really want to make sure we don't miss it. Maybe we can't even get it, though, until later on. I'm not sure. But, ooh, what the heck? There's a Skull Grunt on top of the truck. Oh my gosh. That is so cool. I guess he's like their lookout, and he actually did manage to spot us, so hopefully he doesn't alert the rest of his squad. But I guess we're going to take him on next, and he's actually got 2 Pokemon. That's pretty nice. I hope that they're weaklings so that, you know, Vulpix can actually handle them. But, yeah, it's actually Fomantis, so perfect for us because we've got that Aurora Beam. That is definitely super effective, so... I'm going to be able to get some good experience on Kurama here, but I was actually wondering because I remember when I first saw the Alola map, like just the whole map of the Alola region, there was this town, Po Town, and I thought it was actually like an Attack on Titan kind of, you know, mechanical city, like Magirna was going to be here or something. Turns out it's literally just Team Skull's town, and the barricade around it isn't really like Attack on Titan at all. I think it might have actually been put up by Team Skulls themselves. Actually not clear on that yet, so I'm really hoping they do clarify, like, what's up with Po Town? Like, what was it originally before Team Skull took over? And why the heck do they have these giant walls around it? Like, were they trying to keep something out, or are they trying to keep Team Skull in? I don't know, maybe Team Skull themselves put them up and they're just trying to keep the police away. I actually have no idea, so I hope we can get a little bit of story as to that. But this guy has also got a Salandit. I feel like we keep on battling the same grunts over and over. Because they literally have the same Pokemon, so either they keep catching the same stuff, or they're literally the same grunt, just we're battling him over and over. But either way, gonna go down there to a little bit of Scald, and I guess we've got plenty more Skulls to take on today still, so I guess I should get used to this. After 10 seconds, the bell rings, and it's knockout, baby! Lights out for you. Oh, I thought maybe he might have something to say afterwards because he was on top of the truck and all, but I guess we're going to backtrack a little bit. I really do want to take on every trainer in here, I guess, so let's go over to this side now, and I guess we can take on these 2 grunts that are waiting to ambush us here with what looks like a double battle. Stack up to the next one to me. I'm just as good as the woman next to me. You guys kind of said the same thing, but I guess they mutually agree, you know, that they're both pretty strong trainers. So hopefully they do pose some kind of a threat here. I feel like the most damage they're going to do is just making the game lag, though, because this is a double battle and it is raining as well. So basically we've got 3 trainers in the battle, 4 Pokemon plus the rain. It's just not a good time if you don't want the game to lag, especially because I'm playing on the little 3DS instead of the XL. Though, I don't even know anymore because my friend has been playing on the XL, and I was watching his game last night, or him playing his game last night, and it was kind of lagging the same way, so I feel like this is just a problem for everybody. So let me know how you guys actually, if you played Sun and Moon, which I'm assuming most of you have, let me know if it actually did lag a lot during rival battles, or sorry, during double battles, or if it was just like, you know, okay, not as bad as you see it in these videos, because I honestly don't know. It might have even been because I had the 3D on, but this game, as far as I know, doesn't even support 3D, so even if you turn it on, it literally does nothing. It doesn't change the game at all, so I think it's just the double battles, you know, they lag a little bit. It's not terrible, though, like, it's still playable for sure. And Kurama gets a level 33 there. And Loba getting level 37 as well. A double level up from that battle there. That's pretty awesome. Also learning Scary Face. Even though that's not a terrible attack, I'm just gonna go ahead and skip out on it. It lowers speed, I think by 2 stages. So pretty effective actually, but I'm not a huge fan of that attack, I guess. But let's see if we can finish off this Alola Kate here. All we need is one more attack, and Rock Slide should be the one to do it. So even though these Skull Grunts, you know, believed in each other being very strong, I just don't believe any Team Skull Grunt is really that powerful, because we just keep destroying them. And there go, these two. I'm stronger than the one next to me, right? Right? Nope, you both suck. So let's move right along. We've got an item over here, actually. Ooh, a piece of candy. Oh, so this is actually just a dead end? I thought I could open this gate right here, but I guess not. So back around we go. No, what the? There we go. And now over on this side again. I guess we already battled the guy on top of the truck, so we can just keep on moving right along. I believe that I saw some more grunts over here. Oh, this one doesn't want to battle. Moves like Drill Horn and Guillotine basically never hit when you want them to. That's it. I'm done with taking gambles. I'll kick this habit once and for all. You can put your money on me. What is this guy talking about? And why do they keep making X's on the ground? Like, I feel like they've got money buried down there or something. I don't know. X marks the spot, right? I guess these guys aren't pirates, though. They're more like grunts or hoodlums. I'm not really sure. You know, there's a lot of words that could describe the Skull Grunts. They're bad at battling. They're pretty cool looking. I don't know. They're fashionable for sure. I like their threads. I dig the way they try to rap as well. But we got another Skull Grunt over here, and she's only got one Pokemon as well. So hopefully it's something that Lola Vulpix can take down. It's actually Wimpod. Wimpod is bug and water type. Yeah, so I guess, you know, it's not too bad for us to take this down. Maybe the extra sensory can do some damage, but definitely not with Aurora Beam at least. So, oh, the Struggle Bug. Does that even hurt? I guess not. I honestly don't even know what Struggle Bug does. I don't know, I guess I just don't really use bug types that often, so I don't know a lot about them. I do know for sure, though, that this Wimpod should have evolved by now, so I don't know what this Team Skull lady is doing, but her Wimpod should definitely be a Golizapod, and that would be a little bit better in my opinion. But it looks like maybe one more extra sensory can take it down. I'm not quite sure, because the last one didn't do too much damage. Oh, it keeps lowering our special attack. That's what Struggle Bug does. Yeah, we're definitely not taking it out then. You know what I just realized? We have Feint Attack, and I'm pretty sure Feint Attack never misses, so we could have gone for that, but I suppose it's a little bit too late now, because the Wimpod goes down, and that's it for yet another Skull Grunt. What a super rowdy trainer. Whatever that means. I think you guys are the rowdy ones, considering y'all literally took over a town, graffitied everything. What is wrong with him? Does he even see that we're getting invaded here? Who is this guy waving at? Literally, there's a dude just right over there just waving back at him. I bet he's gonna be like, wow, I wonder why our friend is saying hi. Hey, that reminds me, whatever happened to that guy who was always calling people numbskulls or whatever? Who was she talking about? Like, Gladion? No, it's not Gladion, is it? Wait a second. I feel like I remember somebody that would call everybody numbskulls. Oh man, I can't quite put my finger on it though, but ooh, looks like there's a hidden path here. Good thing I noticed that little purple arrow, because this is gonna lead us to the Smoke Ball. I'm actually not quite sure on what that item does. I feel like it's helpful for helping or getting your Pokemon to run away guaranteed or something like that. But there is another Zygarde cell right here in Po Town. Man, you can just find these things anywhere. It doesn't matter if you got Team Skull invading. The Zygarde cells are just pretty much all over the place. But it looks like we've already made it to the manor, or whatever this big building might be here. This is the Shady House, and whoa! As soon as we get in here, we got another grunt! Alright, I don't know why he said he was incomplete. I didn't really read the second line there. But I feel like they've all got really cool dialogue, so I'm gonna try to read most of it from now on. I mean, I think I've been reading most of it already, so I guess I just gotta keep doing what I've been doing and not skip out like this guy here. But he's actually just got a Zubat. Not so tough to take out. I really like this battle background as well, though. Like, Po Town so far has got some of the coolest battle backgrounds. I guess because it's all inspired by Team Skull, and I just really like Team Skull. Like, they've got a really cool aesthetic going on. But this guy also has a Salandit, so we know what to do with that one. P-Hat, it's your turn. Pretty much every Salandit that comes out, P-Hat is just like, I'm ready, I got you, bro, don't worry. Because I think the Scald usually just one-shots them. I don't even know how, though, because, like, Scald, I feel like Scald shouldn't really do that well against Fire-type Pokemon, considering it can burn, but I guess it's still water, you know, water does still hurt fire, so I don't know, it makes sense. It's just really hot water, I suppose. And wow, it doesn't quite take it out in one hit this time around. P-Hat, what is going on, P-Hat? I thought you were better than this. I thought you were the one-shotter here. I guess not today though, as he goes for another nasty plot. Okay, Team Skull Grunt, maybe you're getting a little bit cocky there, man. I would not have personally gone for 2 nasty plots, but, you know, I guess I can't tell you anything, bro. You do what you want and get taken out, because his final Pokemon is gonna be Ghastly, and I'm hoping that a couple of Scalds can actually take this down. Ooh, the Shadow Ball, real menacing there. I think P-Hat should have that though, but oh man, that actually did a lot of damage, I guess, because he got a critical hit. And yeah, I don't think we can one-shot it with Scald, so unless somehow this next Shadow Ball doesn't hurt nearly as much without the critical hit, I don't know about this one. Oh man, it was really close, but P-Hat is gonna go down. Man, I feel like I've seen P-Hat just go down and faint way too many times this playthrough. I'm like always letting P-Hat get fainted. I don't know why. My bad, guys, I guess, but we do have the Accelerock to quickly peek off the kill here on Ghastly. And we even get a critical hit. Loba, too good with those crits. I love it. And that is it for yet another Team Skull Grunt. Incomplete as I am. The end. Well, I healed up our Pokemon after that battle. Marini got pretty beat up, but let's go ahead and explore a little bit of this Shady House. And ooh, looks like we can actually just exit right to the side of the house here. I really want to check this place out though, because oh my gosh, this is actually where we get the Ice Stone. Alright, I'm so glad we actually came out here then, because that is totally the stone that you need to evolve a Alolan Ninetales or Alolan Sandslash, depending on what game you're playing. But what is wrong with him? Why does he keep on staring at me? Does he see how hot I am or something? Okay, well, I don't know how he's that hot if he's in the rain. I feel like that would cool you down pretty quickly, but we got the Ice Stone, guys. That is actually really important, because that's, of course, what we needed to evolve our, Kurama. But we got another Grunt over here to take on, and she's actually talking about Guzma. That is one guy I actually didn't even think about yet, but Guzma and Plumeria are definitely somewhere around here, considering they're the admins of Team Skull, and I didn't even think about the fact that we're going to have to battle them at the end of this. Oh man, that is going to be awesome. What's not quite so awesome is we've got a Marini out here. Oh wait, actually, we do have Extra Sensory, and this thing is definitely Poison type. I don't know how I keep forgetting that. I wish we had like the Psychic type Z power. I feel like that would be one-shotting every Pokemon around here for real, but this Marini is going for the Toxic. Oh man, that's not too great for us, but if we can just take it out with one more Extra Sensory, you know, it won't even be able to touch us, so literally, we won't even have to worry about like the Merciless ability or anything like that. And down goes another Marini. Man, we have seen just way too Marinis faint in this playthrough. This is terrible, yo! The mansion's gonna get wrecked again! Again? I wonder what she means by that. Whoa! What the heck? Look at that flip! That is so sick! I love it! All I wanted was to cure the poison off of our Vulpix, and we ended up getting so much more. But seriously, what did you mean by that? He wasn't able to become captain. Oh, I was just wondering why the heck she said the house is gonna get destroyed again. Like, when was the first time this place got destroyed? Must have been a while ago, because it's already pretty dang broken. But this month's secret Team Skull password is beat up. Alright, well, I'm gonna guess that we need that later on, so I'm gonna try to remember the move beat up, even though it's not really a move I know too much about. But in here we got a Team Skull Grunt just chilling. He is literally taking up 2 beds. I wonder if we can use this one. Wow, we can. Oh, never mind. There's Pokemon fur clinging to the sheets. Yo, wake up! What are you doing in here, bro? You can't just be napping while a little kid is infiltrating your secret base. Ah, these Team Skull Grunts, man, I swear. I think I would actually be a pretty good Team Skull Grunt, though, because they seem to be really bad at battling and really, really lazy. And those are 2 things I am, like, pretty much a professional at, so let's check this next Grunt out. As a stranger, you get a full course of my Pokemon's moves. Can't wait for it. I always need that full course meal, you know. I'm not the type of person that gets the appetizers and then is just full off of that. I gotta get them apps, gotta get at least 3 entrees, and then the dessert right after, and even get yourself a nice drink to go along with it all. I don't know what I mean by that, but this girl has just got the Haunter, so not even close to serving up a full course battle here. She's literally only got 1 appetizer for us, except it's got Confuse Ray, my most hated attack. Literally, this is the bane of my existence in Pokemon. Oh my gosh, we actually broke through it for once, guys. That is amazing. Except we still need to break through another one, so hopefully Kurama can do it again. We did just get that bump up in affection, so definitely gonna be stronger, but Oh, can we take a Shadow Ball? Oh my gosh, that was really close. Please break through the confusion. Please, please, Kurama. No! Oh man, are you kidding me? We're actually gonna faint from that too. Wow. Let's finish this off with a quick Accela Rock. And that is it for this grunt. Man, I guess she actually did serve up the full course. Like, even though she only had one Pokemon, that was tougher than any grunt we fought so far. Your full course, it's got way too much seasoning. What do you mean? Was she talking about our Pokemon the whole time being the full course? I don't know, I thought she meant her team, but clearly she only had an appetizer there, so... Wait a second, what is this guy talking about? We've been collecting every last shard of Buginium Z and Alola for Mr. Guzma, all so that Mr. Guzma could be sure to be the strongest bug Pokemon user around. Whoa, so this guy has every single Bug Z crystal in existence, or I guess in Alola. Guzma has got them all. That's pretty crazy. We got another thing here. This month's secret skull password is Tapu Koko. Remember, a true skull member always butts heads and answers with a hearty no. To what? Any question, you just butt their head and say no. I don't know if that's what they mean, but we got a heal powder here in the kitchen, and I guess another password. Don't know how many passwords we're gonna need, but so far we've got beat up and what did that one say again? Oh yeah, Tapu Koko. How could I forget Tapu Koko, my favorite beverage ever in the Alola region? Alright, I think we've got a couple of more areas to explore though. This guy over here, I'm not quite sure what he said, but the boss is a complete bully, but I'm an incomplete grunt. Sometimes I want to smash the world, but I'm always afraid of it. Afraid of the world? Of smashing the world itself? Dude, these Team Skull grunts, man, sometimes they get a little bit too deep for me. Like, I just don't even know what's going on. But we're at the top floor now of the mansion. The chandelier seems like it fell right in front of the staircase so that we can't go to the right. But we can go to the left and pick up a Sludge Bomb TM, as well as a couple of Pokemon dolls on this bed. How come we can't rest at any of these beds? Usually, like, whatever the team's, you know, hideout is, has like at least one bed for us to sleep in, but so far in this Team Skull base, none of these beds are sleepable in. What's going on here? OMG! Please don't tell me that's my skull tank you're wearing! Oh, no wonder it stinks. It's the same design though. It does not stink. That's a lovely aroma. Anyway, we should write our names on them so we don't mix them up. Hello? Our names are all grunt. What's the point? What? Your names are not actually grunt, right? Oh, looks like they finally noticed us. Ooh, a boy. I can't believe he was eavesdropping on us. Guess we'll have to teach him a lesson. A lesson in battling? I don't think so. I've learned plenty of lessons from girls before. If you're anything like the other skull grunts that we battled so far, there is no lesson to be taught here, except for a lesson in humiliation for these guys, as this chick has actually got an Alolan Rattata. And we got Loba. Oh wow, it's actually got Sucker Punch? Alright, I was about to say this thing is going to go down as easily as it came in, but at least it actually managed to get a hit on us. And Loba getting another critical hit. Okay, we're just getting like way too many of those now. Like, Loba, I know you want to be praised, but just when every single time you crit, you know, it gets a little old, I think. How embarrassing. I guess I really am just a grunt. And does she even want to battle? Oh, okay. She wants to get revenge for her sister. I don't know about that, though. Revenge is a dish best served cold, but considering our Vulpix kind of died, I guess we've got to serve up this dish kind of rocky with Loba here. And we get the flinch as well, which is pretty lucky. But she does have the Alolan Raticate, kind of like the previous one just had, Rattata. Don't know what's up with it, but they both go down pretty easily. I guess because we got the flinch, though, that was pretty lucky. But Loba gonna gain a level off of that. Pretty awesome stuff. And that is it for yet another grunt. I feel like I've said that about 1,000,000 times in this episode already, but her skull tank was too tight for me. It was so distracting that I lost. It's all her fault. Really? Even when you get defeated, they're still arguing about the tanks. Alright. I was hoping that maybe after beating them, they'd give us something, because they seem kind of like, you know, special trainers, but I guess not. We should not have walked into that room, knowing that it was just going to be a battle. But, ooh, you see that guy walking around outside, and oh my gosh, we've got another guy in here. Hey, so you think peeping in people's rooms is in good taste? Wait, is this actually this guy's room? Seriously, how is it that none of them are able to, like, just keep their room even a little bit tidy, you know? And now we're back outside. Okay. I didn't really pay attention to that, but it's like we keep switching back and forth between being in the room and then we're back outside for the battle background. It makes sense though. This is a really cool like battle background. I really appreciate all the new ones they've got. in Sun and Moon. Like, it's just so cool that every area actually looks different, even in battle. I really, really like that. But down goes that Fomantis, and that is literally that guy's only Pokemon. Wow. That was probably the quickest battle we've had so far, but for it, we're gonna get ourselves an Iron. And I'm assuming that there's nothing else here, but what the? Look at that, there's a little Wii U gamepad and some Wiimotes on these chairs. Oh, they're literally playing, wow, they've been playing on the Wii U. This is like their gaming pad. Ooh, I've just noticed there's actually another thing here. Golisopod is apparently another password for Team Skull. What the heck, man? We've got 3 passwords already. I don't know which one of them is gonna be the true password, but an uninvited guest, do you have an invitation? Well, you just said I'm uninvited, so obviously I'm not invited, bro. You kind of answered your own question with that one. Plumeria was right, man. These Team Skull grunts are not the brightest bulbs in the Home Depot. I don't know, dude. This guy's got a Wimpod, though, and that is definitely something that Rock Slide can take out real quick. So here you go. You're going to die in one hit. But this guy does have another Pokemon, apparently. And we are now out of Rock Slide PPs, though. That's not good at all. So if we want to keep using Loba, all we have now is Accelerock. And I don't think that attack really cuts it sometimes. So let's bring out Rhonda instead. We haven't really used Rhonda too much this episode so far, if at all. I really don't think we've had a single battle with Rhonda, actually. Then again, we haven't had one with Puka either, or with El Tigre. It's kind of just been Kurama, Loba, and P-Hat so far. But we definitely get to use her now, and that is time for the Drop Kick. So just to show the disrespect, we're going to finish you off with the U-turn here, the super effective hit. I love how slow the HP goes down when a Pokemon is like already low. I don't really know why. I guess it's like set up so that it has to take a certain amount of time. But I guess that attack was your alternative to Invitation. That's right, man. My invitation was the fact that I'm a good battler, I guess. Greetings, visitor. If you wish to meet with Master Guzma, then give me the 3 secret passwords. Wow, this guy is very, very courteous about us breaking into his base, but okay, let's do it. Tell me this month's first password. Which move does Master Guzma like best? Well, we already saw that one was definitely beat up. Then tell me this one's second password. Which Pokemon does Master Guzma like best? Wimpod, Golizopod, or Araquanid? Pretty sure that would be Golizopod. Tell me this month's third password. Which drink does Master Guzma like best? Tapu Koko, Roserade, or Moo Milk? Well, that is definitely the Tapu Koko. See, great minds think alike. You think the passwords are Beat Up, Golisopod, and Tapu Koko?
Are you sure about that?
Yes, John Cena, we're 100% sure. You think that I'm that thick-skulled? Get out of here, go home! It's not enough to just get the 3 secret passwords right, you numbskull. If you're serious about meeting Master Guzma, then you should know how Team Skull works. Look around this mansion and see what you can learn about our great organization. What? Really? That's not all we have to do? Can I just not walk past this guy? Okay, I guess he's not quite as easygoing as the other grunts, but what the heck then? I actually don't know what the last thing we've got to do to get inside is. We've got the 3 passwords. Oh my goodness. It took me so long to realize it, but I just understood what the final step is. So we've got the 3 passwords, obviously. There isn't really a secret to the final step, but rather something we also heard a little bit earlier on. So let's give this guy the 3 passwords once again. And you think the passwords are Beat Up, Golizopod, and Tapu Koko? Are you sure about that? No! We've got to butt heads with him and say no. You know all of Master Guzma's favorite things, and you even knew to say no at the end. Yeah, you're one of us, bonehead. And just like that, I guess he forgot all about our first time answering these questions. If you want to have an audience with Master Guzma, then follow the path out to the roof. Holy moly, is it actually time to face off against Guzma already? I can't believe this, but it looks like it is, and we can either go through this window or keep on jumping on the rooftop here. We got an escape rope. Also, we're not really jumping here, but there is another Team Skull grunt, maybe the last one we can battle before Guzma himself. And we might as well take her on. A little bit of experience, you know, right before taking on the big boss himself. Plus, our Pokemon could use some healing up, so I think I'm actually going to go ahead and leave this place real quick and come back. But before we do, we've got to take this girl on here. But thankfully, I believe we do have Loba up first, so it's not going to be too hard going for a Rock Slide or 2. Oh wait, I forgot, we actually don't have any Rock Slides left, so I guess we've got to go for Accelerock instead. And that is, oh man, barely didn't take it out. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, well, I guess she went for the Popo attack, so not even gonna get to hit us. Why would you trap Loba in here with you? Like, you're trapped in here with Loba now. You didn't just, you know, trap us. Like, you're the one that ended up trapping yourself, basically. Because the Accelerock kills that Golbat, no problem. And that was not really great practice at all for Guzma. But was that actually the final trainer? I'm kind of, suspicious that there might be something over here. Oh, no, I guess that door won't let us go. Okay, well, time to head inside this window and see if Leader Guzma's inside. Oh, well, close enough. I guess we've got one final challenge. You think it was a good idea to come here? Or maybe it would have been better not to. I think you know the answer inside you. You think it's a good idea? Man, you don't know fear, do you? I really don't. I told you guys, Trouble is my middle name. And holy crap, there he is. Guzma, the boss of Team Skull. The hated boss who beats you down and never lets up. Yeah, Big Bad Guzma's here. I don't really get you, kid, but at least this is a change of pace. It's not every day someone comes straight to me for a beating. I am here for Guzma though. I thought we were gonna join Team Skull, but I guess we're here for the Pokemon. Oh, young Goose, how sweet of you to help out a sad little girl. Wow, I honestly forgot that they stole that little girl's young Goose. I don't know if that's mean of me. I literally did not even remember why we were here. Like, I thought we were just gonna join Team Skull right now. There's the little young Goose though, hiding behind that. Oh man, that's the stash of Buginium Z. That's so sick. And you came all the way here just for that, huh? Can't you just watch out for your own Pokemon and stay out of other people's business? You're one messed up kid. You want to know what I do when some machine messes up? The first thing I do is give it a nice hard smack. I mean, most of the time I smash it to pieces, but hey, what can you do? Now let's see if I can't fix you. It's really happening. It is time to face off against ya boy, Guzma. I've been waiting for this moment for so long, and are you kidding me, Guzma? You really only have 2 Pokemon. No, this can't be real. Alright, well, I suppose that's the best we're gonna get, and he's gonna start off with his Golisopod once again. Now, we do have Loba up first still. Loba's very low HP, but I already know what this guy's going for anyway, and it's probably that first impression attack. So, how about we try our Accelerock and see if maybe it's faster? Oh wow, maybe he didn't even go for the first impression then. Or did he? Nope, the Razor Shell instead. Oh gosh! Okay, well, rest in pieces, Loba. That's kind of sad. At least we got the Accelerock off and definitely got it pretty low HP, but we didn't quite get it to half though. Like, if we would have gotten him to half HP, I think his one ability would have just straight up kicked in and he would have gotten booted out of the battle, but I guess that's not going to happen this time around. So let's go for El Tigre and our best attack. You guys already know what it is. It's the Malicious Moonsault. I ain't playing around with Guzma today, boys. We're going straight for it. Let's go, El Tigre. Get that Z-Power. And the Malicious Moonsault is coming out. Goodbye, Golisopod. You are not surviving today. Woo! And that is one nuclear exploding tiger that you just cannot survive, Guzma. So that's his first Pokemon down. And the second one is indeed going to be that Ariados, the same one he had before. You know, I guess it's not too bad to stay in on El Tigre here. It is definitely a bug type, and that means it's weak to fire. So, is this really our final battle with Guzma? There's no way, man. He literally only has 2 Pokemon. And on top of that, he didn't actually use the Buginium Z at all, so I'm expecting there might be one more battle still, but for now, that's it for Guzma. Goes down pretty quickly. And El Tigre even gonna gain a level off of that. The big 40. I love it. I think that's actually our first Pokemon to reach level 40 there. Yeah, I gotta admit, that was great. Was it really though, Guzma? Was it really? Cause it wasn't that great for me, bro. You kinda went down. Guzma, what is wrong with you? Yo, give the Pokemon back to the kid, now! So that's it. Alright, we've got our little young Goose back for the little girl. The one that I totally didn't forget we were here to rescue. Eee! This grunt is scared off with just one stare. I'm gonna beat you down one of these days, no matter whose help I need to do it. Wonder what he could mean by that. Well, I guess that's it for big boy Guzma. He left it behind the stash. Does that mean we can just steal one? Alright. There's one thing left to do. I told you all I was gonna become the leader of Team Skull, and now we are. Ha 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 ha! Excuse me, B. Wait, I didn't know I actually became the boss. What the heck? But you're not the boss. What's the deal, homie? You're not the boss of me? Or maybe I am. This Skull Grunt is so confused, and to be honest, I'm a little bit confused too, because I kind of thought maybe sitting in his chair would make me the leader of Team Skull, but I guess not. Either way, that is going to be the end of this episode. We took down Guzma, and by the looks of things, we took down Team Skull. So next time on Pokemon Sun and Moon, I don't even know, but I guess we'll have to wait and find out.